Hey guys, it's Ross going on the Space Couch today. The other book I picked up for £2 from the car boot sale was this, 80 Years of Civil Aviation. There you see Concorde, and there's the New Britannia livery, as it was, on one of their 757s. So I'll just slip it out of its dust jacket. And again, like the other book, it's the same that's repeated on the hardback cover. So let's see. That looks like a Connie. DC-3s lined up there, still flying today, some of them. There's a BOAC VC-10 at the bottom there. That looks like a Tupolev 214 down at the bottom. See some flying boats here. And older planes there. These looks like a Canadair CL44. Vickers Viscount. Let's forget that Virgin operated one on lease. It flew to like somewhere odd, like Ostend or somewhere, I can't remember, Maastricht perhaps. And there you see a Cathay Coronado. Is that a DC-8, I think? Yes, it was a DC. Spantax, who flew them up to about 1990, I think. British planes there. Obviously this is the VC-10 because it is East African Airways and the old Gulf Air livery. The VC-10 looked fantastic in that 70s, 80s all-white livery with the chin flash. And there is a back 111 and down there as well. There's the Tupolev 2134, 154, and I assume that's an Illusion IL-62. The Belfast plane, and that's an AN-22, I think, and that's a Super Guppy. There's some 737s. That might be a 100 because Lufthansa did operate the 100. It was famously the first foreign airline to place a launch order, I think, with Boeing. And there's Bahamas there, I believe, Britannia in their old livery again, and is that Canada? Canadian, sorry. There's more here. So Fokker F-28, a couple of 154s. That'll be an F-28 as well. I'm not sure what that bottom one is. The Let 410. There's some 747s. So Thai, Virgin, TWA and Wardair. And I famously saw a Wardair DC-10 at Newcastle Airport, probably at the same time that I saw the Britannia and the Danair 737s on the 31st of May 1983. Some more 747s of Flying Tiger, Air India, Pan Am, the experimental Jordanian Alia livery and Air France. There is that classic Gulf Air scheme. So the TriStars, Pan Am, Air Canada, Gulf Air and TAP Air Portugal. DC-10. So LAM, Air Mozambique, Lufthansa, American, Northwest and CP Air. These are like Banderantes and A300, so Air France, Pan Am, Air Jamaica. Air Inter, the Mercure, and I think, is that the Mercure? Not sure if that's the Mercure in the later livery or an A300, and this is a Piper Chieftain or something, what is it? It's a Beat Super King Air. Yeah, the other two, they are both Mercures. That was the later Air Inter livery, the final one before the merge with Air France. And that was the classic 70s livery. SP, and I saw there's a Sam Chewy video from a couple of weeks ago where he flew on Iran Air's final SP flight. And there is Iran Air, CAAC of China, Pan Am, Iran Air again, and who's that? Oh, that is CAAC as well, sorry, because of the Chinese flag on the tail. So here we have the Yak 40 and 42, Concorde emerging from its hangar there. There are some more BA Concorde pics in the Arthur Negus livery and the Landor livery. Into the 80s. So you have the A310, that was such a classic livery. And the one, I think it was either before or after it, was very nice. So Tarpet Portugal, Swissair, one of the launch customers with Lufthansa, KLM, classically in Turkish Airlines as well. You see the Il-86 here and the Antonov 126. Some 737s here, some propeller planes here, the old Southwest livery, Sun Country and America West. Oh no, it's not Sun Country, it's a Sun Country livery, but it's on Lisa Airways Cymru, which is a Welsh airline. I don't think it lasted very long. Iberia 737, United 737 and Lufthansa. The 747, of course, so Qantas, Singapore, UTA, I think is that JAL, and this one, Varig. There you go, MD-80s, I believe, because of the tail cone. So British Island Airways, I think that was Air Tours. I'll have a proper glance in a moment. Spanair. Yes, it was Air Tours. The 757. Obviously, they painted one in the retro livery of that before they retired the 757 a few years ago, British Air. So there you see Britannia. There's an Emirates tail there. I bet it looks like an A310 or an A300 something. Air Europe, LTU, Delta. The 767. So this is US. There's probably a 200. There's American. There's Air Canada. There's the Il-96 here. I think this is the Net 410 again. No, it's a Casa 212 Aviocar. And then one of my favourite planes, the BAE 146. So US Air, Air UK, I'm not sure on these two. Logan Air and Ansett. And I have an Ansett one, but it's a special livery Ansett. The A320. Lufthansa, Air France, British Airways. And look, no wingtip fences, so this is like a 100 series. One of the very early ones. Would have been one of the BCAL A320s that were ordered and taken over by British Airways. Then you see the MD-11. Mostly Swissair there, and that'll be Varig down at the bottom. 737. British Airways, Aer Lingus, Air Europe and Virgin, but it was Southeast European Airlines, so they did flights to Athens. So, into the 1990s, so you see 747s, JAL, British Airways. That is British Asia Airways, which was the offshoot they set up to do flights to Taipei. There is a very nice one of a BA 747. Flew on those many times. Then the A330. That looks like a CGI image, these two do. This, Aer Lingus, along with Air Inter, were like the first operators of the A330. So that looks like it's a photo from the early 1990s. the A340, and that was the 600 there, which at that point had not yet entered service, so obviously Virgin and Singapore. Then the A319, 320 and 321, United, Lufthansa and Swissair. Then the MD-90. That is about it. We've got the 777. So ANA, who along with United were the first operator. This looks like it's Emirates. That is the prototype. Yes, it was Emirates. And the centre picture was the prototype also. And then just at the end, a then and now, a BA 777, and this would be one of their early ancestors. Air Transport and Travels DH4A plane. So yes, another £2 bargain is absolutely fantastic. Delighted to add this to my collection. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for a topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.